where you see evolution in the character which was in there, and you have the good guy wanting to do good but isn't recognized, and then makes an effort and makes it and becomes a hero, and they literally walked out into the sunset.
And this was also from Metropolia. So do you think these particular students have a good future ahead of them?
They should at least be stimulated to continue doing this and doing it better.
Yep.
Another that reminded me of Pixar was this robot which started in the junkyard. That reminded me of Wall-E from Pixar. However, I was a bit disappointed about the storyline with random USB stick and then this first-person shooting game.
But it had a joke. It had this joke of USB. Yes. Not functioning.
Yeah, good point.
The game had ping time 1337.
So yes,
that's right.
The bit with the USB was great. I thought it had a great sort of color scheme. It was very beautiful. The junkyard section, until it went into the FPS mode, and I didn't connect with that anymore. So I kind of agree that I was a bit disappointed with that, because it seemed like, okay, this has real potential. It was really beautiful, but then it didn't kind of go anywhere.
Yeah.
I would like to find out if, as you say, the junkyard part looked really great, the FPS part looked really Intel 486 FPS-ish. That was it made by the same guy? They usually made by teams. Is there actually a cut between one artist and another, and then getting some directional info above you to better link those parts? I don't know if it's there. If it wasn't, it would have been helpful.
Of course, it was schoolwork, so the first part.
Yeah, but you still have a team leader when you're schoolwork. You still have you should have a team leader, or at least have a teacher who will smack you and say that's not good.
Yeah, and the first part was excellent, and the last part was fail.
Yeah, that's always like the typical demo coding. Oh my God, out of time, connection lost.
Yeah. There was another interesting one, which I wrote here that it was Disco Aliens. That was number 4, Mission Earth, which was quite curious in that it had a very kind of childish animation style and childish color scheme as well. But the track, the backing track, I think helped it just about become fairly entertaining.
Don't you believe that DNA is made like that?
I'm sure it is. It was very educational. So any other thoughts on that one?
That was very colorful, but I didn't really enjoy it that much. It was the graphics were beautiful, but it was missing maybe something that made it interesting.
Yeah. Then maybe we could talk a bit about Who Killed Kenny. I dubbed it that one. So there was a guy who was swimming under the ocean. There was a shipwreck, and he was mumbling. So I was like,
the squids.
Yeah. So I wrote here that is this a Kenny who's going to be killed? Any thoughts on that one? There was a face grabber at the end.
Yeah. I actually compared it more to the little nut hunter from Ice Age at the end with little treasure chest. That was the exact timing that you would have with Scrat. I think the little fluffy thing is called. But it was also one of the only ones which had a rare aspect called comical timing, when the big squid threw the metal bar and the diver dodged it, and it went through the water, and it just hit a mine with a little ting, which is pure Warner Brothers, and then everything went boom. And that was one. Okay, you could see this coming from half a minute, 1 minute before, but it was funny. It was well timed. That's one of the few of your funny exceptions that was in there.
Yeah, but if you could have like made of graphics and like alien style and like menacing music there, that you would have like perfect horror movie out of that.
No, don't make a horror movie. Just make Daffy Duck chasing Bugs Bunny with a big rocket, and the big rocket goes boom, and it goes stinging at the carrot, and then the planet explodes.
I have
Same thing.
It was truly brilliant.
The audience seemed to agree, or at least they were playing along with it. I don't know if you heard the shouting, but people were going like, as the stick was coming towards the mine, it was like, no, don't go there.
That's exactly what I mean. That was one of the few exceptions where you can see it coming, but you know it's going to happen and you know it's going to be funny.
Let's talk a bit about old habits die hard. It was I guess the old superhero and the old villain. So briefly, any thoughts on that? You want to start?
The first thing that came to my mind was that why were they fighting?
Sorry?
Why were they fighting? What was the reason behind the old habits? And there was no explanation for that.
True. Any other thoughts on that?
I did not get that one.
Okay.
Sorry.
I thought the animation of the old hero was actually quite nice. But I agree that it was kind of like the backstory. You were missing a bit of the backstory, I guess.
Yes.
So, any other comments that you would like to add? There was Action Man gets no action. Any thoughts on that one? Toron is immediately.
No, I think that the one which had this, which was the where they had this comm center and it was moving around. That was rather interesting. It reminded me like this kind of there's this Finnish game called Dead Nation, and there's like this background stories in between of sections. So it was like one huge background story for something. I don't know where it started. It started somewhere and it ended somewhere, but it was excellent background story for some sort of game. Like you could move on from that. It was interesting.
Yeah, it reminded me of like an animation from a game. That was Neo Dimension number 2,
Yeah.
I think. Anybody else have thoughts on that? It was actually quite a curious one.
It was interesting, but I really didn't get the storyline in that. I mean, he crashed into some weird planet with a computer overlord or something like that. But maybe I would have liked to see in where it was coming from, and maybe what was in the future.
So let's pick our favorite. Frank?
Really hard to tell, but I am going for the metal throwing squid one.
The
one with the Daffy timing and the mines which explode,
Yep.
and the little submarine guy.
I have a hard time deciding between this Tekotuot and the production because it was so technically nice, but it didn't make me laugh. So even though it was strange, this thing that Dead Nation theme, it was nice. I would like to see more polished version of that. Yeah.
Okay, crazy guy. One word.
One word.
Which one?
No comment.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for taking part in the Combo Studio. Let's see what's up with the real wild competition.
Thank you.
The excitement of interior design is being able to make choices in a world of infinite possibility. Padphone Infinity helps me make those choices. It's really my office on the move. It lets me share my ideas with clients, and I get to explore their ideas too. Padphone Infinity gets it right. Every time.